Good morning, everyone. It is back to health, and we're on day 2. But before we start our second day, we need to finish up our things from our first day. We didn't quite get everything done. So before we get started at all, I want the All About Me squares completed and turned into the black box. The squares are on the round table closest to the trash can, and there are crayons there as well. The All About Me square is a quarter sheet of paper. Your name must be on it. It must be colorful and look very, very nice because I'm going to display for not only your other classmates to see, but also the other teachers to see. On the square, you are writing down things that make you unique, things you love, things you're interested in, anything that tells me about you. It can be a quote, it can be pictures about sports, it can be places you like to visit, it can be favorite subjects or video games that you're great at, or something that you've done in the past that you thought was really cool, like serving at a homeless shelter or helping raise a garden or working at the Humane Society. So anything about you on these squares that you find neat or exciting. So you're going to pause the video now, like for real, pause the video and do your All About Me square. Do that now. Good. You should have paused the video, and now you should be back from pausing the video, and we are going to finish yesterday's notes. So if you did not get down the class rules, there are 6 class rules. I want you to go back to yesterday's video. We're not going to worry about the wrap-up. If you didn't get the wrap-up questions done, that is okay. We'll skip those. I won't grade those for this week, but your notes need to be in your notebook. So you need to go back to yesterday's video 2, number 2, and look for the notes, the classroom rules. There's 6 of them, and get those written down in your notebook. So if you've not done that, stop, pause the video, and go get the notes done right now. So pause the video, go do notes. Excellent. You should be back now from completing the notes. If you already completed the notes, you just moved right along here with me. And so now we're ready to start today. Yay! In your notebooks, so you should have your notebook open to a brand new page. Do not write on yesterday's page, and write on the very next page in your notebook. Don't just find some random page. Write on the next page in your notebook. Okay, so you're titling it, today is Tuesday, November 29th. So remember that goes at the top. And then you're going to do our topic for today, which your topic for today is the health triangle. So at the top, Tuesday, November 29th, topic, health triangle. So that should be written at the top of a brand new piece of paper in your notebook, directly after yesterday's page. All right, our warm-up for today. You are going to be completing this on the 3rd page. So page 1 and 2 were yesterday's page. So this is the front of the next page. You're going to make 3 lists. The first list is of things that affect your physical health. The second list is of things that affect your mental health. The third list is of things that affect your social health. So you can make a list. You just do 3 columns, and you can do physical, mental, and social. So those are the lists that you're making, a physical, mental, and a social. So across the top for your warm-up, you're just going to list things in here, just words, just a list of things that affect your physical, mental, and social health. So pause the video and complete the warm-up now. So you should have been pausing the video. All right, once you are done with the warm-up, you're coming back for notes. So you're going to flip it over on the back, and it's on page 4. So flip it over on the back. You're going to do your notes. We're going to talk first about physical health. Physical health is the way the parts and systems of your bodies work together. So this is truly just affecting any part of your body, anything that affects your body. Let's see if I can get it. So that's what you're writing down in your notebook, the way the parts and systems of your bodies work together. Some examples, which should also be in your notes, is exercise, nutrition, sleep, how much sleep you get, shower and hygiene, brushing your hair, brushing your teeth, washing your face, making sure you're clean. Those are all big parts of your physical health. Any kind of injury or illness that you might get affects your physical health. When you're sick and throwing up, that's a physical health issue. Drugs, alcohol, smoking, and the adverse effects they have on your body is all physical health. So those are all examples of things that are physical health. If you can think of others, feel free to write them down as examples. Mental health. This includes your feelings about yourself, how you feel you compare in relation to others, and how you meet the demands of daily life. So this is really about your thoughts and things that are happening in your life. How you feel about yourself is a big one that we'll talk about. So self-esteem, self-image, how you feel in relationship to others. So when you feel like maybe I'm not good enough for this, or they're so much better at me than that. It's talking more about how your self-esteem and your self-image and how you compare in relationship to other people. And then how you handle stress. How do you meet the demands of your daily life? So that's all mental health. So examples: stress, schoolwork, self-esteem, anxiety, paranoia. So schoolwork meaning obviously also how well you learn. Completing your schoolwork, getting it done, things that you're learning is all going into your mental health, as well as the stress that schoolwork might provide. How do you handle that? How do you handle yourself when you feel like you just don't look that good today, or you're anxious about something coming up, or maybe you're even paranoid that something's gonna go wrong. You just know it. Something's always gonna go wrong. That is all mental health. So being worried about things, being anxious about things, being nervous, being able to say positive things about yourself instead of negative things about yourself, that's self-esteem. How you handle your stress, and then schoolwork. That's all mental health. All right, moving into social health. Social health involves your relationships with other people and how well you can work and play with others. So this is where the drama comes in. When you're having problems with your family, problems with your friends, gossiping, things like that, that is all social health. Being able to interact with and maintain yourself in social situations. So this also has to deal with anger management and behaviors, being able to follow instructions and do the things that your teachers, coaches, or youth group leaders might ask of you. So any type of relationship that you have with someone else, whether it's a teacher, another student, an adult, a parent, would be social health. Okay, some examples would be being on a sports team, your friendships that you have with other people, or your frenemies that are sometimes friends and sometimes enemies, youth groups that you might be a part of, maybe at your church or through the YMCA or Boys and Girls Club. Bullying is definitely a social health issue. Volunteering, doing things at the shelter, anything that helps other people, any kind of gift giving or giving of your time to help others is part of your social health. And then negative and positive peer pressures, giving into people when they say, hey, you should just try this or just do that, or saying with a friend that's like, hey, let's go study for a test. Those are peer pressure. That's a positive peer pressure, and those are all social health issues. All right, very good. I want you to pause the video now. We are going to do a classroom activity, and after the classroom activity, we'll come back for the wrap-up questions. So we're going to all stop and do a thing together.
Good morning, students, teachers, and staff. Please excuse this interruption.
We have an interruption. Sorry about this.
If you could please take accurate attendance.
So we're going to go ahead and move on to the wrap-up.
Teachers, if you could please take attendance in Skyward at this time. We are in need of an accurate attendance
Sorry for
count,
this
and we
delay.
need
I just want to make
teachers
sure
to
you can
put
hear me
their
over the
attendance
announcement.
in Skyward at this time. Thank you.
Okay, so you should have paused and we should have done our classroom activity. And I forgot one definition before we go on. Wellness goes in your notebook. Wellness is just all three sides of your health triangle encompassed into one. So it's a state of overall health or total health. So you want all three sides of your triangle to be balanced, because if they're not balanced, then you're going to end up being sick somehow. Maybe you're mentally ill, or maybe your friendships is hurting, or maybe you just get physically sick from being stressed out, or other, being worried about the drama or other things that are going on. And obviously you're not well when you're physically sick, having the flu, or if you're hurt or things like that. So when your overall state of well-being or your total health is good, all three sides are good, all three sides are equal, that is wellness. You want to keep all three sides of the health triangle equal and all three of them well maintained to be in a state of overall wellness or total health. Okay. So we should have done our classroom activity by now, so you should have paused and done the class activity. And we are going to move on to our wrap-up questions. So this goes back on page 3 of your notebook underneath your warm-up. And I will be walking around for your participation grade, making sure that this is done. Why is it important to have a health triangle that is balanced? I just explained it, so if you didn't know, go back and listen. 2, how can the decisions you make every day affect your level of wellness? So that's one that requires you to think a little bit. Think about your decisions every day. Did you take a shower? Did you brush your teeth? Did you exercise? How do those decisions affect your level of wellness? So how do your daily decisions affect you? How do they affect your overall wellness? And last one, is it true that if you are not sick, that you are healthy? That you have overall health? Do you think that's true? If you do, explain to me why. If you think that is not true, if you think it's not true, explain to me why. So those are our wrap-up questions that need to be completed before the day is over. Once you've completed the wrap-up questions, you may log off of your computer and get ready for the bell to ring. All right, I look forward to doing this again tomorrow. Have an excellent day. Have an excellent day. Bye-bye.